is 7:40. I've been home since like 2 o'clock, and I wish I could tell you that I've been reading, but I've mostly been scrolling through social media on my phone and napping. I'm trying to read, but I'm so tired and I can't focus right now. I'm probably gonna take a bath in a little bit, and then I can get some good reading done. It is 11 o'clock, which means it is time for bed because I have to get up at 6:40 again tomorrow morning. So real quick, I'll give you a reading update. I did end up getting not a ton done in my book, but I got a decent amount done. I ended up reading 132 pages in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Tomorrow after work, we are taking my dad out to eat for Father's Day, but once I am home, I'm going to try and get a good chunk of reading done. I don't think I officially welcomed everyone, so welcome to my vlog for week 3 of the Biblio Games Summer 2019. I need to figure out what second book I want to pick up and what books I want to finish this week, because next week I'm participating simultaneously in another readathon, Summerathon. So I need to figure things out and get my plans straight in my head, because right now I'm feeling a bit anxious and I want this to be fun, not stressful. It is 7:25 and I am headed out the door to work. I will see you later this afternoon after Father's Day lunch for a reading update. As of now, of course, I haven't read anything, so hopefully by then I've read something. It is 3:52. I just got home from Father's Day lunch. We had Italian food and then we went to Starbucks. Now I'm home. I probably look horrible. I am so tired and my makeup's almost non-existent because I was sweating at work. It was so hot and I was cleaning. It was disgusting and I hated it, and I'm so glad it's over. It is 10:30. Sorry I didn't give you an update last night. I decided I was going to do a little bit more reading before I went to sleep. I read one chapter and I was just so groggy and tired, so I decided I was going to rest my eyes for a few minutes. Well, next thing I know, I'm waking up. It's 11:45 and I'm like, I just need to go to bed. So I did, and I even still have my hair up from last night. So yeah, I was really tired. Since I have the day off today, I'm going to try and make it up and read maybe 200 pages. I should pick a second book, but I really don't feel like reading anything besides Harry Potter. I'm going to need to try and get over that because I need to complete some of these challenges. I gotta do it for my team. Obviously, I have another ebook/audiobook I've been working on, the Tim Conway book, but I don't know, I'm just not really in the mood for it. I don't really read nonfiction, so it's hard for me to get into it. I just wanted to pop in because I got a package from Canada and I saw that everyone else was getting these and I knew that mine would be coming very soon. And here it is. It is my official Reading Rush mug. So if you don't know, there has been a summer readathon for I'm not really sure how many years, but it was called Booktubeathon. They decided to change their name last year to be a little more inclusive of people outside of Booktube and just to kind of do a makeover and overhaul of the whole thing. Same readathon, but bigger and better. And I really wanted to help them, so I donated to their crowdfunding thing that they set up, and the amount of money that I pledged got me this really cool Reading Rush mug. It's like a campfire mug, not microwavable, but it can hold hot or even cold drinks. Super excited, and I know I'm going to use this a lot during the readathon. Not so much for hot stuff, but definitely for cold drinks, and that will be at the end of July. The bad news is that I didn't read as much as I wanted to during the day. The good news is that I am on a roll. I am only like 100 pages away from the end, but now it's midnight, so I should go to bed. But I really want to stay up and finish. It would be a really great confidence boost if I finished the book right now, because today was kind of awful. I had no energy to do anything. Like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm not just in a reading slump, I'm in like a life slump. I just really need to pull myself out of this fog and accomplish something. So I think I might stay up and finish. Also, I don't feel tired at all. I'll be here reading. It is 1:20 a.m. and I did it. I finished the Half-Blood Prince. Wow. It's at the end of the Harry Potter series, so I mean, there's a lot of spoilers to to weave around. But the basic premise is there is a potions textbook found by Harry that belonged to someone nicknamed the Half-Blood Prince. In this book, where all the educational text is, this person has written little notes and shortcuts. Harry, being the curious wizard that he is, decides to take these notes and use them, and suddenly he's top of his potions class. And of course, this leads to many more adventures. Unfortunately, the ending of this one is very, very sad. That's pretty much all I can tell you. I only have one more book left, and then I can officially say I've finished the Harry Potter series. I'm definitely going to read it and try and finish it before the end of this readathon. But for now, I'm going to sleep. Good night. I will see you later today. It is 10:30. I've been up since around like 8:50, somewhere around there. I just had some breakfast and read a chapter of my book, and now I'm sitting down and I am determined to focus today and not put off my reading until a couple hours before midnight. The goal is to read 200 pages in this book and then turn my focus onto one of my new books, which I will tell you about as soon as I accomplish this. So just give me a few hours. It has been 40 minutes and I have not read a single word. Someone take my phone away from me. Like, why do we do this? Why do we sit and scroll and look at absolutely nothing for so long? Like, it doesn't accomplish anything. I promise. I'm reading now. Look, I'm opening. Here's my place. And I'm reading. We're reading. This is it. Focus up. It is 8:20 and I finished my 200 pages of Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. So I am currently reading my ebook, 3 by Ted Dekker on Scribd, and watching Team USA play Guyana. We are currently winning 3-0. And I am sipping on some ginger ale because my stomach isn't feeling the greatest. It is 11:51. It's almost midnight, and I've already reached the halfway point in my ebook, which is fantastic. But I have a dilemma. I really should go to bed and get some sleep, you know? It would be wise. But the book is really good. I'm really enjoying it. I'm at the part where you're going uphill for the first half of the book, and now we're kind of astride the hill. It's starting to go down the other side towards the end, and I'm intrigued. But at the same time, parts of this book are scary, and I don't know if I want to stay up and finish it before bed. I don't know, I'm prone to nightmares. I'll probably let you know before I go to sleep whether I finished the book or whether I've put it down for the night. Folks, is this the night that Lauren Michele gets a good night's sleep? Probably not, but stay tuned anyways. So I've got like 80 pages left, but it is 1:45. I am very tired and I don't feel very good. I feel a little nauseous. I want to finish so bad, but I think I should just get some sleep and then wake up and finish it. I'll let you know if anything changes. I did it. I finished 3 by Ted Dekker. I read it in less than 24 hours. It was very thrilling, and I had a hard time falling asleep last night because it got in my head. I thought it was a really good psychological thriller for something that's Christian, because a lot of people think of Christian fiction as one way, and I thought that it was particularly well done in a genre that most people have a preconception going into it. There are only 1 or 2 things that bothered me, specifically the very end, not like the main plot twist, but the way it ended with the main character and someone else. It felt kind of weird to me. I don't know if it was necessary, but it didn't ruin the book for me. It can be scary for people like me who don't necessarily read psychological thrillers all the time. To some people it might be child's play. To me it was not. It deals with some pretty intense themes like stalking and crime in general, public panic, things like that. Also, a major warning, it does deal with mental illness. I don't want to give too much away about the plot because that is the whole point of the story and the twist. but it does deal with mental illness, so you have to be very aware of that. Right now, I'm actually going to watch a movie because I recorded Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix since I've finally finished that book. So I think I'm going to do that because I have been in such a major Harry Potter mood, and books and movies would just prolong the experience. It is past midnight and I did not finish my pages for the day. So I'm sitting here with a face mask, finishing up my 200 pages for the day. I have about 70 left to go. So hopefully in an hour or so I should be done and then I can go to bed. It is 1:15 and I wanted to take a break from Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows to give you a page update, which I haven't done in a couple days. First day, 130 pages. Second day, 108. June 17th, 230. On June 18th, 298 pages. That is when I finished Half-Blood Prince and moved on to the Deathly Hallows. And then yesterday, June 19th, I read 562 pages. I finished one book, 3 by Ted Dekker, which completed the Alter Ego Challenge, a book picked by a member of another team. Thank you to Adrian from Full Time Reads. That is her Twitter if you want to go and give her a follow. Because I completed a challenge, I get 50 bonus pages, so my 562 pages plus 50 is 612. I was kind of stressing about getting my challenge books done before tomorrow/next week because I'm doing Summerathon. I made the realization that Summerathon, first of all, starts tomorrow, which is the last day of week 3. It's not entirely in week 4 of the Biblio games. And second of all, I believe it ends on the 27th, which leaves me with a couple more days left for Biblio games. So I don't have to finish all my challenge books before that readathon, which starts tomorrow. I did really want to finish the Deathly Hallows before, but I kept forgetting that it starts tomorrow, not Saturday. So I won't be done with this in time, but since I don't need to read another book today, I can spend all my energy focusing on this book and maybe read a little more than 200 pages, which gives me less to read tomorrow. That way I can start to fully focus on my Summerathon TBR, which you will find out as the week goes on. Something else I want to mention, I showed you my Reading Rush mug that I got. After that came in the mail, I got my Reading Rush bookmarks. Same logo, same color scheme. And on the back, they all say The Reading Rush. I think one of the things I love most about the logo is that it reminds me of a library, and the library was my happy place growing up. I loved going to the library, so I really love that. On top of those gifts for my pledge to their campaign, I also got the reading prompts early, which is so exciting. They're not sharing for a couple more days with everyone, so we're not allowed to tell anyone, but this vlog will probably be going out after, so I don't know if I'm going to tell you or if I'm just going to share with you some of the books I'm reading just to give you a sneak peek. Maybe I'll give you a sneak peek. Here's one of the books I'm reading. The Complete Tales of Winnie the Pooh. What could that prompt be? Can you guess? I'll give you a hint. It has something to do with Winnie the Pooh. Something by Queen Agatha Christie, $4.50 from Paddington. What could this prompt be? I'll give you a hint. I finally tweeted out updates. Checking in on my team. Updating them all on what I've been reading. 3 by Ted Dekker. Half-Blood Prince. Little Women. Dumbledore's death made me tear up, but it didn't make me cry. But Dobby, oh Dobby. The death count in this book is ridiculous. It is 1 a.m., so I'm going to keep this very short and sweet. I have 2 announcements. Number 1, I did it. I finished Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which means I've officially finished the Harry Potter series for the very first time in my entire life. I feel so accomplished because now I get all the references and I know everything, or at least most things. Number 2, it is obviously past midnight, so now it is officially Summerathon 2019, and when I wake up later today, I can officially start my TBR. Stay tuned to find out my first book. It is 10 o'clock. I've got some berries and grapes to eat, and my first 2 books. I'm going to start with Resorting to Murder, Holiday Mysteries. This is actually a book of short mystery stories, and there's exactly 14, and the readathon is 7 days. So if I read 2 a day, I will be done with this by the time the readathon is done. And then I'm also going to pick up Key Lime Pie Murder by Joanne Fluke. If you've followed enough of my readathon vlogs, you know that this is one of my favorite cozy mystery series. Inspired by the reading prompts, these 2 will definitely get me in the summer mood because today is in fact the first day of summer, and summer is my least favorite season, so hopefully reading will make it all better. And yes, my shirt does say Cetus Lapidus. I'm just sitting here with a full face of makeup waiting because my work schedule has changed 3 times in the last 20 minutes or so. So I'm just waiting for confirmation that my shift is what I think it is. And now that I've got my makeup on, I actually have more time to eat and read because I'm already ready. I wish I could tell you I've been doing a lot of reading. It's 12:07 and I haven't finished anything. I'm almost done with my first story in Resorting to Murder, but I think because of the Harry Potter thing, I'm kind of on a high from that, and so it's a little harder to get into something else that's non-Wizarding World. A little tough right now. Hard times, guys, hard times. I am liking it so far. They started off strong. The first story is a Sherlock Holmes story by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, so naturally I'm gonna like it. Once I'm done with that, I'll move into my other book and try and get as much done as possible, and then I think tonight, even though I'm getting off a little later, I'll still be able to read my second mystery story in this before bed. I haven't been going to bed early this entire readathon, so why start tonight? It is 4:38 and I'm about to head out the door to work. Haven't read a lot. I did finish one story in the anthology and I read 4 chapters in my other book, Key Lime Pie Murder, but I kept falling asleep. And then while I ate dinner, I watched some of the Winnie the Pooh movie. Not as much reading as I wanted to get done. I'm definitely on a reading hangover from Harry Potter. I think at this point, aside from rereading, the cure is going to be finishing up the movie series. Maybe they'll make me feel a little better, so maybe tomorrow or sometime in the next week or so I'll be able to finish up the movies. I'm loving the 2 books. It's not them, it's a hangover. Like, I'm just missing the Wizarding World that much. It was so good. It is 10:30. Just got home from work. Very tired. It was very busy and I am so happy I have the day off tomorrow. Now I can take off my makeup, put on my pajamas, and read as much as humanly possible before midnight. Or maybe a little over midnight. I don't know. I should go to bed early, but I feel like I need to make up for the crap reading day I had today, even though I had plenty of time. So I fell asleep reading and I was just minding my own business, sleeping. I opened my eyes and there was a spider on my carpet. I mean, what was the point of deep cleaning my bedroom and spraying the perimeter with spider spray? I had less spiders before. I had no spiders before. It is past midnight, which means it is time to wrap up my reading for the week. On the 20th, I read 355 pages and finished one book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Yesterday, the 21st, I read 176 pages. It was the first day of Summerathon. I didn't finish anything, but I did start 2 books. I did end up finishing my 2 stories in the anthology, and I read, I believe, 10 chapters, which came out to 103 pages. Here are my totals. So I completed 1 challenge. That was the Alter Ego Challenge. Read a book picked by a member of another team, which was Adrian. I read 1,859 pages. If you count the 50 bonus pages from my completed challenge, it makes it 1,909 pages. And then I completed 3 books. First, I completed Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and then I read 3 by Ted Dekker, my challenge book, and then I finished Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, which is very cool. Makes me feel very accomplished. Even though I'm experiencing a bit of a book hangover, that's okay. I just really, really love the Wizarding World. Those are my totals for the week. And then also, as you know, I started 2 books. Resorting to Murder, a Holiday Mysteries Anthology, and Key Lime Pie Murder by Joanne Fluke. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog and that you stick around for the next one. I will be participating in the remaining 6 days of Summerathon, as well as the final week of the Biblio games. The vlog will be a little longer because the Biblio games still has, I believe, 10 days left, so I will be moving those last few days into the week 4 vlog. I have big plans, lots of books to finish. Stay tuned for all of that. Good night, and I will see you in the next vlog.